let's go about creating the armature or the bone rig. So I'm going to move the cursor back down to the center so the mesh is the same location as the armature. So I'm going to go Shift S, cursor to center. So now we're down here. Now let's add the bones. Shift A, we're going armature, single bone. And let's straight away rotate X. Now the bottom of the bigger side is the bottom of the bone, so I'm going to go rotate X 180. And we are in edit mode, which is good. Whoops, did I hide? So let's go. I want to set this to roughly where the pivot point's going to be. So the body is pretty much going to be moving from there. I'm going to move to where the bottom, the base of the head will rotate, about here. And I'm going to extrude that up. And so this is going to be the head. So this is really important. We're going to have to start naming these. So let's go bone. We're going to call this one body. And head. Now the next one, we can, what I'm going to do is actually I'm just going to duplicate this bone. And now we're going to do some funny stuff to line everything up as much as possible. I am going to select the mesh. Now if I select these 2 points, I know that that is the center of that circle. So I'm going to go Shift S, cursor to selected. Go back to the bone, select the head, or the tail. Shift S, selection to cursor. And we are going to select these 2 points. Nope. Is that one? Yes, it is. Shift S, cursor to selected. Do this one. Shift S, selection to cursor. Yep. Back to the mesh. Shift S, cursor to selected. Yep. Extrude with E. Shift S, selection to cursor. Well, actually, no, this one doesn't matter. So we can move it to here and extrude. And so that's our one arm. Now we'll do the same thing. What I can actually do is let's rename these. So arm underscore upper dot L. Arm underscore lower dot L. And hand dot L. Right, so let us duplicate this. Shift D. Just rotate it roughly there. This will be arm upper R. R. And R. So mesh mode or edit mode. Shift S, cursor to selected. Shift S, selection to cursor. Shift S, cursor to selected. Shift S, selection to cursor. And let's just roughly do the same thing here. G. Beautiful. So let's now quickly do the legs. I'm just going to duplicate this one because then it has it sitting there already. But we can see this dotted line, which means that this is connected to the hand. So let's just break that by going into the bone tab, and let's just delete the parent. So back into here, Shift S, cursor to selected, Shift S, selection to cursor, Shift S, cursor to selection, Shift S, selection to cursor, extrude, and done. Yes. So let's rename this to leg underscore upper dot L, leg upper dot, whoops, sorry, lower.l and foot.l. Select the three of them, Shift D X, and it is pretty much going to be the same thing. Shift S cursor to selected, and if you really wanted to, you could just line this up. GX, and because I moved everything to the X, GX, brilliant. Let's quickly rename these. Leg upper dot R, R, R. And so we can kind of see these twists. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go size Z0. And now our rig is sitting on top and we can see it. We can either enable X-ray or leave it on, but using the 2D carrots, this is just how I prefer to do it. And yeah, let's leave it here for now.